drugs, money, fame, any of them is not the peace that God will give. It's only Jesus that gives you true peace. It's only Jesus. There's been a hole in my heart my whole life, and I tried everything to fill it. And I achieved everything I thought I could achieve. But it was never filled. It was always void. There was always something missing. I was always seeking fulfillment. I had a big tough character in front of everyone. But when I would be in my room alone, without the drugs, without the women, I felt something missing. I felt broken. But the moment I got on my knees, I asked God, I said, God, if you're real, you're gonna have to show me. From that day, He started a curiosity in me. I started to ask questions. That's why I started with a question. Ask yourself these questions. What if, I know you might think, oh, God's not real. What if He is? What if you do close your eyes and you have to stand before the Lord? And you remember this moment where you're being warned about it. What if He is real? What if this is Him telling you right now He's real? And He wants you to come to spend eternity with Him. I just asked you to ask Him if He's real. That's all I did. That's all I did. And He started a curiosity in me. And I started to ask more and more questions. And one day I went to church. We come from All Nations Church. All of you are welcome. I came to this church and I met Jesus there. I met Jesus. The Jesus that I was raised being taught that I never knew was real. He became real to me. He became real to me. He wasn't this figure that you learn about. He wasn't this theory that you're taught about. He is a person that seeks a relationship with you. He is God. And in that moment, I got hit with the love of God. I got hit with the knowledge of God. And from there, He started to move in me. You know, many of you think, and I used to think, in order to follow God, in order to secure my place, I have to be perfect. But that's false. Jesus does not ask you for perfection. He asks you for surrender. It's Him that will do the perfecting in you. You just have to surrender. I came into this relationship with Jesus with many, many addictions. Much unrighteousness. But guess what? I'm free. I'm free from any addiction. From lust to drugs. I'm free. And I have purpose. You know, I used to seek for purpose in what the world would teach. And what society would teach, because that's all I knew. That's all I knew. There was nothing else in my eyes. I didn't know what true purpose was, but I always wanted it. And I found that purpose in Jesus. I looked everywhere, but I only found it in Jesus. I'm telling you, you're going to be running an empty race until you run towards Jesus. It's up to you to decide. None of us can decide for you. But Jesus is calling you right now. He's giving you an opportunity right now to run to Him. Run to Jesus. Run to Jesus. I'm telling you, in Him is hope and peace and joy and love and nothing else. You can try everything else. You can try everything else. It won't show you love. It won't show you peace. You might get glimpses of it, but true peace and love is only in Jesus. Just like what I did, I said a prayer to God. It doesn't have to be the longest prayer with the longest words and the most knowledge. It just has to come from your heart. It doesn't even matter what you say. Just ask Him. Ask Him to reveal Himself to you, and He will. He will. So I just encourage all of you.